Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Rapid Repeat, the podcast. Today, you're in for something special, a captivating story that will take you from suspense to sorrow to joy, ready to feel every single word, shadow each emotion, connect with English. In this episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly, guiding you through each scene with 5-second pauses so you can echo tone and rhythm perfectly. You'll hear the wind howl, the voice of a stranger, and the warmth of a reunion. So, plug in your headphones, settle in, and let's begin this moving journey. Stories capture our minds and emotions. They weave joy, suspense, and sadness into every sentence. When you hear a story, your brain stays alert, following each twist and turn. That emotional journey makes new words stick because you connect them to feelings. You also learn natural rhythm and intonation, rising voices in excitement, soft tones in sorrow. Shadowing a story trains your ear to catch these shifts so your English sounds real. Instead of memorizing lists, you remember phrases within thrilling adventures. That's why stories supercharge listening skills, boost vocabulary retention, and shape authentic speech. Now I'll show you how to shadow with emotion. Listen as I speak slowly, letting my voice carry sadness, suspense, and joy. After each sentence, you'll see a 5-second countdown. Use that time to echo not just the words, but the feeling behind them. When I whisper in sorrow, you whisper. When I raise my tone in surprise, you mirror that energy. Match my pace, pitch, and intentional pauses. Pay attention to how my tone shifts with each scene, sad, tense, relieved. This method trains your ear and your heart, making your English sound alive and authentic. Ready? Let's begin. As the first dark clouds gather overhead, the wind picks up and a stray bolt of lightning splits the sky. You're miles from home, standing under a narrow sidewalk awning that offers little protection from the downpour. The street lamp next to you flickers erratically, casting long, trembling shadows on the wet pavement. Each gust of wind drives the rain into your collar, soaking your shirt and chilling you to the bone. You tighten your grip on your bag and glance around for any hint of shelter beyond this weak overhang. Cars rush past, their headlights reflecting off puddles like shattered glass. Each step forward seems to lead you further into the storm, yet you press on, determined not to let the rain beat you. Your heart thumps with urgency, echoing the patter of water on concrete. You can feel the weight of every raindrop as it lands on your hair, hands, and cheeks. Raindrops race each other down the window of a nearby cafe, but the door remains closed. Your toes grow numb inside your shoes, and your breath forms small clouds in the cold night air. You swallow hard and raise your head, noticing a dim light at the end of the block. Is it another flickering lamp? Or maybe the awning of an all-night diner? Hope flickers within you as you take a cautious step toward it. With each step, your wet footsteps splash loudly in the silence between raindrops. Your mind races. Should you sprint for cover or move slowly to avoid slipping? A sudden gust of wind tugs at your scarf, pulling you dangerously close to the curb. You regain your balance just in time, heart pounding. The lamp above you buzzes, threatening to give out any second. Yet in that dim glow, you see a small doorway tucked between two brick walls. Your pulse quickens. Safety might be just a few more steps away. Now let's shadow these sentences. Listen closely, then repeat each with the same quiet urgency in your voice. Match my slow, steady pace. Ready? 1. The rain soaked my coat through and through. 2. My heart pounded as I searched for shelter. 3. Cold droplets dripped from the brim of my hat. 4. The street lamp above flickered like a dying spark. 5. I clutched my bag tighter against the wind. 6. Every step splashed loudly in the empty street. 7. I could see a dim doorway up ahead. 8. Hope surged as I quickened my pace. 9. The wind howled through the narrow alley. 10. I hesitated, afraid the light might go out. 11. My shoes slipped on the slick, rain-wet pavement. 12. I leaned forward, forcing myself to continue. 13. At last, I reached the doorway's small threshold. 14. Relief washed over me as I stepped inside. You've just shadowed 14 haunting lines of a traveler lost in a storm. Feel how each phrase carries weight: the chill of rain, the flicker of a lamp, the heartbeat of hope. Practice these until you can speak them softly yet powerfully, capturing every shiver and sigh. Now stop and take a deep breath. Reflect on how the rain sounded in your words and how the emotion shaped your tone. When you're ready, we'll move to part 2, where a stranger's kindness changes everything. Great work. See you there. Now that you've lived through the first part of our story, it's time to connect deeply with the traveler's emotions. In this segment, we'll practice key sad phrases from part 1, phrases that capture loneliness, cold rain, and the flicker of fading hope. By shadowing these lines with feeling, you train not only your mouth and brain, but also your heart. You'll learn to convey genuine emotion in English, making your speech more natural and powerful. Imagine you're back under the sea at flickering street lamp, rain dripping down your collar, the world around you silent, except for the steady patter of water. You feel isolated, vulnerable, and utterly exposed to the storm. These phrases will help you express that inner turmoil in clear, authentic English. Listen carefully to my tone, soft, vulnerable, and filled with longing. Then, during each 5-second pause, echo not just the words, but the feeling behind them. Let the sadness flow through your voice. Ready? Let's begin. I feel alone in this endless storm. Feel the weight of alone, the way your chest tightens as you repeat it. Allow the storm's loneliness to echo in your voice. The rain won't stop, and neither will the cold. Notice how the words won't stop land heavily. Mirror that persistence of rain in your shadow. Every breath tastes of hardship and fear. Taste the sharp edge of hardship and the tremble in fear. Let them linger on your tongue. I clutch my coat tight to stay warm. Imagine your fingers digging into fabric. Let clutch feel urgent. Each step echoes in the emptiness around me. Make echoes resonate. Your voice should feel hollow, distant. The flickering light mocks my fading hope. Let mocks carry a sting of despair, fading a whisper of resignation. My heartbeat races with every gust of wind. Feel your own pulse as you say races, gust. Match the quickening pace. I wrap my scarf tighter, but it's never enough. Let never enough drop with weary finality. Cold raindrops sting my face like tears. Compare raindrops to tears. Let sadness blend with each syllable. I whisper your name into the roaring night. Speak, whisper softly, then let roaring night swell with volume. Loneliness grips me like an unyielding chain. Feel grips tighten, unyielding chain heavy. I stumble forward, lost in my own thoughts. Make stumble uneven, lost, slow, and disoriented. No friendly face, no open door in sight. Emphasize no. Your voice should crack on that word. My voice breaks as I call for help. Let breaks shiver, call for help, fragile. The world feels empty when you're alone. Let empty echo in a low tone. Each raindrop reminds me of unanswered prayers. Blend sorrow with each raindrop. Unanswered, a soft sigh. My knees grow weak under this weight. Lower your pitch on weak, slow on weight. Darkness presses in, closing every path. Make darkness deep and ominous, closing gradual. I search for a glimmer of warmth and safety. Let search be hopeful, safety gentle. This night feels endless, but I must endure. Say endless with resigned length. Endure with quiet determination. Take a deep breath now and reflect on how each phrase felt. Notice the differences in your voice, the softness on whisper, the heaviness on unyielding chain, the quiver on voice breaks. Emotional shadowing is not just about words, it's about embodying the story. When you practice these lines again, try closing your eyes to immerse yourself fully in the traveler's experience. Visualize the rain, the flickering lamp, the cold pressing against you. This mental imagery will deepen your emotional connection and make your English sound more natural. Remember, the goal is not perfection, it's authenticity. Your unique voice will carry the emotion in its own way. If a phrase feels too heavy, adjust the volume or speed until it resonates with you. Over time, you'll develop the ability to convey subtle shades of feeling in English, making your speech richer and more believable. Now, pause this video, replay these sad phrases, and continue shadowing until your delivery feels smooth and heartfelt. Then return to the next segment, where hope flickers again and a stranger's kindness changes everything. You're doing amazing. Feel proud of your progress. See you in part 2. After stumbling through the storm, soaked and shivering, you step inside a dimly lit cafe. A stranger stands by the counter, their umbrella dripping by the door. They offer it to you with a gentle smile, as if sensing your relief before you even speak. The warmth of the room wraps around you. Steam curls from mugs on wooden tables, and the soft glow of lanterns chases shadows from the walls. You shake your head in disbelief. Could a passerby's simple act of kindness change everything? Your heart pounds in your chest as you consider trusting them. Will this small oasis of compassion be real or just another fleeting mirage in the rain? Lean into that moment of hope, let it steady your breath, and prepare to shadow these hopeful phrases. Feel the gratitude and cautious optimism in every word. Ready? Let's begin. Listen, then echo each phrase during the 5-second pause. Thank you for sharing your umbrella with me. Your kindness feels like a warm invitation. I've never met someone so thoughtful. This cup of tea means the world. I feel safe in your presence. Your gentle words calm my racing heart. I'm grateful for this moment of peace. Could I join you by the window? The warmth here melts away the cold. Your smile lights up this rainy night. I trust you more than I expected. Please stay with me until the storm passes. I'll never forget your generosity tonight. May your kindness return to you tenfold. You've just shadowed 14 hopeful, heartfelt lines, each one a step from fear toward trust. Notice how your voice softened on kindness and brightened on smile. Emotional shadowing trains not only your mouth, but your heart, making English come alive. Take a moment now. Replay any phrases that felt most powerful. Practice them until they flow naturally. Let the warmth of this stranger's gift carry you before we move on to our joyful reunion in part 3. Great work. See you there. Now that you've felt the warmth of kindness, it's time to lean into the suspense that keeps our story alive. In this segment, we'll practice key suspenseful phrases from part 2, lines that capture hesitation, uncertainty, and a racing heart. By echoing these sentences with rising intonation and deliberate pacing, you'll learn to convey tension and anticipation in English. Imagine your pulse quickening, every breath charged with possibility as you wait to see what happens next. As I speak each line slowly, focus on how your tone rises on important words. After each phrase, you'll have a 5-second pause to echo not only the words, but the emotion behind them. Picture yourself in the cafe's corner, the stranger's eyes flickering in the lantern light, the storm still raging outside. Ready? Let's practice these suspense phrases together. I hesitate at the stranger's offer. Emphasis, let hesitate stretch, your voice trembling on the first syllable. My heart is racing with every second. Emphasis, build speed on racing, then hold every second as if time slows. Do I dare to accept this help? Emphasis, let dare be a soft question. Accept, cautious and deliberate. A voice inside whispers, be careful. Emphasis, whisper whispers, then breathe on careful like a warning. The rain's roar fades behind my doubt. Emphasis, drop roar low, then let doubt echo in a hesitant tone. Each second feels like an eternity. Emphasis, slow on eternity, stretching the word to convey weight. I bite my lip, unsure of what comes next. Emphasis, make unsure, breathy, next, a soft question. My mind races with conflicting thoughts. Emphasis, quick pace on races, then slow on conflicting to show tension. A hesitant breath escapes my lips. Emphasis, whisper hesitant, then let lips fall softly. Will I regret this choice forever? Emphasis, rise on regret, then let forever linger as a heavy question. Fantastic work. You've just shadowed 10 suspenseful phrases that build tension and drama. Notice how your voice cracked on the hesitant words and rose on the urgent ones. By practicing these lines, you train your intonation to mirror real-life suspense, making your spoken English more dynamic and engaging. Before we move on, replay any phrases that felt most powerful. Close your eyes. Imagine the cafe's warm glow and the stranger's steady gaze, and speak the lines with the same rising energy. This emotional connection will ingrain the patterns in your mind, improving both your listening comprehension and expressive skills. When you're ready, prepare for part 3, our joyful reunion. The suspense gives way to relief and celebration, and you'll shadow phrases that burst with happiness. But for now, take a deep breath, congratulate yourself on mastering suspense, and let that pulse of anticipation linger in your voice. See you in the next chapter. Wow, what an incredible journey you've just experienced. You've lived this story and shadowed every emotion with heart and precision. From the biting cold of the storm to the warm glow of that stranger's cafe, from the suspense of "I hesitate" to the joy of "We embrace warmly," you've practiced not just words, but feelings. That kind of deep connection is what makes your English truly come alive. Which part of today's story moved you most? Was it the traveler's lonely search for shelter, the unexpected kindness that offered hope, the pulse-quickening suspense as each choice hung in the balance, or the pure happiness of the final reunion? Share your favorite moment in the comments below. I can't wait to celebrate your reflections and see which emotions resonated with you. If this emotional adventure stirred something inside you, smash that like button. Your support shows me that these story-driven shadowing sessions are helping you grow. It also signals to YouTube to bring more learners into our community so we can all benefit from these powerful, real-life phrases. Don't miss a single narrative. Subscribe now and tap the bell icon to receive notifications every Tuesday and Thursday when new story-based practice videos drop. I've got more suspenseful tales, heartwarming reunions, and even mystery adventures waiting for you, each designed to train your ear, expand your vocabulary, and strengthen your speaking confidence. Looking for extra help? Check out the pinned comment for a free PDF of today's key phrases and emotional cue words. Download it to review on the go and reinforce what you've learned. You can also join our private learner group on Facebook, where you can share recordings of your shadowing practice, give feedback, and draw inspiration from fellow learners around the world. Thank you for listening, repeating, and committing to this story. Keep shadowing daily, keep feeling every word, and keep believing in your progress. I'll see you in our next session. Until then, stay curious and stay inspired. Keep shadowing daily, feel every word, and I'll see you in our next story session. Before you go, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our weekly tales and practice. If today's journey inspired you, share your favorite phrase in the comments and like this video to support our community. Grab the free PDF in the pinned comment to review key lines on the go. And remember, every emotional story shapes your confidence and fluency. So keep showing up, keep practicing, and keep letting English stories guide your learning. Thank you for listening and repeating daily. Everyone,